So we are recording this the day before the Aquaman embargo drops, which is the day the film opens up, which is literally unprecedented. This doesn't happen.
I thought it opens on Friday.
Well, Thursday in the US.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. The posh O came out of that. Oh,
Yeah. See now, we used to have like, first showings at midnight, and then 11, and
yeah.
then 10, and 7. Now they're showings at 2:30 p.m. So it's just a normal day now. It's not even early showings. It's just like, nah, it's open now. Like I get at it. So
I say we never used to have the midnight screening stuff, and then they started to do it with a couple of the Marvel ones, and
yep.
then I haven't seen a single one do it at midnight in
Yeah.
years.
The
I think
MCU.
Endgame might have been the last one they did at midnight.
Yeah. It's like it's kind of happened here. They just bump it down to like whenever the earliest, depending on demand is.
Mm.
The whole Aquaman thing is worrying because one, people overseas will have seen the film like 36 hours ahead of
Yeah,
reviews dropping,
yeah.
which is, I mean, if that's not a sign of how much they trust it, the whole red carpet premiere, which wasn't an actual red carpet, they invited a bunch of paid off people on
Yeah, a
Twitter.
bunch of press and influencers to like a private screening on the lot or whatever. Like, yikes.
Oh,
Yeah. This is
oh,
didn't Morbius do not the red carpet bit, but didn't Morbius have the review embargo drop after release?
I no, actually, like that dropped
Certain of
the like it was about 2 hours before the
them.
first
Okay,
international showing. So they were at least kind of aware, but this is like,
nice, nice, nice.
um,
Yeah, this is it. Is there anything more fitting for the DCU at this point?
I mean, they literally took it behind WB's shed and put it out of its misery. Like it's symbolic.
Yeah, yeah. If
Oh.
the rumors are true about that baby, then it's very metaphorical.
Oh, what is it with WB and babies this year? There's a Miller, Aquaman. What's happening?
One gets saved, one might die. You
The
never
things
know.
are happening with the Aquaman films. I look, the whole thing is going into this weekend. The box office numbers as well. They're to say they're
Oh, they're
tracking.
bad. They're bad. Isn't it
uh,
lower than the Marvels as well?
so in some cases, yes, in some cases, no. But again, we're looking at that thing where the low end is so low that the high end is like 60 million above. So it's like the
Nice.
Marvels where you got this giant window of what's going to happen. We don't know. So throw
Nice.
anything out there. Um,
Yeah,
it's
that's
yeah.
things are bad in the industry when even the analysts are kind of like, give it like a 50 mil swing. Who cares?
Yeah. It's
It'll fall somewhere in there, like, certain of it.
mhm. And it's an interesting, I guess, time because like it's the fourth DC film this year. Like they
Which is
find
wild. No, I think because I've only seen The Flash.
oh
I haven't like I haven't actually clocked that there's been two others coming out.
now
Even though we talked about Blue Beetle a week ago.
yeah, and also do you realize what's funny about this? Because when Man of Steel came out, right? Which was a decade ago, they promised we would get to the
Christ.
day and age where you would get 3 to 4 DC films a year. How poetic is it that it's 10 years on the decade of its deathbed? It's like, yeah, we got
Yeah,
4
yeah.
films a year when the universe is done. Oh,
Oh, bless him.
yeah. I know
But I
some
mean,
people.
hey, Warner Brothers might not even survive the year, so
I'm like,
ironically started by Man of Steel. Actually, no, you could go further back and say Watchmen started it all, but
yeah. There is a clear path of what started this
very
downfall.
much, yeah. I won't
Now,
say who, but
yeah.
was it debuting with 9% of Rotten Tomatoes after a F Star Wars comment? Yeah, that's kind of
I'm telling you, at this point, first ever negative debut on Rotten Tomatoes is a given. It's gonna happen. They're gonna bend the system to make that a
yeah.
possibility.
God. What
I
type of
know.
alive? No.
Yeah. Now there is some people wondering if I'm gonna see Aquaman 2. I got a free ticket. Uh, I'm probably gonna
That's the
see it.
extent of that.
Yeah,
I got a
yeah.
feeling.
And that might honestly be it. Like, I am not kidding you guys when I say I have never in my life been less excited for anything Aquaman than I am now as a fan. And I've been a fan, I can date it back to the local comic book shop in November of 1998 when I picked up my first Aquaman comic. I know the exact comic, I still have it and everything. And this is the first
It's
time
wild to me that you've actually picked out a year. That's crazy. I'd be
it's
like,
what
oh,
yeah.
somewhere.
I remember that distinctly picking up my first one being like, "I wanna read this." And this is the least I've ever been excited for anything Aquaman. I have like, it's not even a blip on my radar. I'm like, "Oh, yeah. Huh." So, I'll see it, but let my tone infer how excited I am for this film
Mm.
because I'm not. So, yeah,
Judging by the talk around this movie, which is i.e. none, I think most people would agree.
yeah, yeah,
No, I
it
don't see anyone going to bat for Aquaman right now.
no, no. I mean, it's if you look at social media impressions 3 to 4 days ahead of the release, the Marvels triples Aquaman.
Nice.
I don't like sure, a lot of it surrounding the Marvels was whammon, woke, hashtag the Marvels woke, whatever, but still, it was impressions nonetheless. But
Yeah.
it's better to have some impressions and people talking about you than nobody talking about you. So, you know.
Bad press is good press, or whatever the saying is.
Yeah, exactly. It's no press is bad press unless you did something
That's the
horrific,
one, yeah.
which, Amber Heard, I guess.
Oh no, but she's a. I don't understand what happened. Like, what was? Why does no one like Amber Heard? I'd work with Amber Heard again.
Yeah.
Rebel Moon Part 2, the director's cut.
I
Because
can't
Netflix
wait.
are going to need money.
Just wait. Just wait till they announce like the combined version of both extended cut with additional bonus bridge content. It's gonna be like it's a 9-hour epic, and it still doesn't
Oh,
make sense. With Amber Heard as the queen of uh uh Maroween, because he'll just rip off Tatooine and add Mara in there, because
oh, no.
uh-huh. Everything's coming up. Uh,
It'll be your 4x3 in sepia tone as well.
that's how I'm gonna see Aquaman, because I might take a powerful edible. It's the
You
greatest thing
might
ever.
die. If you say anything like the first movie, you might die.
If I see that octopus, I'm done. I'm done.
You mean the best part of the first movie?
That was actually one of my favorite parts. I was like, yes, they got the dumb octopus from the comics I like. Perfect. So, yeah,
Literally the one good moment from that movie.
yeah. So, everybody stay tuned. Next year, I'll give you guys, yeah, because we'll be back for next year because we pre-recorded the show. So, I will give you guys my official funeral highlight of Aquaman 2 and how it was attending it alone in my theater. Because checking
Thumbnail's
this,
got to be black and white. The video's got to be black and white.
oh yeah, it's just gonna
Proper
be
obituary.
It's gonna be like the video of, Barney Grubble from Simpsons when he dies on the
Nice.
couch and it's all sad. It's just gonna be me with my Aquaman figure just slowly dying on my couch.
I will. Actually, I won't sing that because you'll be like, no.
Uh, I'm gonna play March of the Valkyries, but it's gonna be, composed by David Zaslav, and
Nice.
so, it's gonna be amazing. I mean, amazing experience, everybody.
So there's going to be
Well,
no audio because it got written off for tax reasons.
exactly.
Nice.